In this video, we're going to take a look at the Honeywell Airgenius3 and answer the question, is it worth $179? We'll do that by the following. We're first going to go over a few of the specs with like square footage, price, warranty, etc. Some of the pros and cons of it. And then we'll do a little comparison and see if we can also find you a better purifier for under $130. So spec-wise, as I mentioned before, it's $179 at Target. Sometimes it's $149 or less at Amazon. The square footage it'll cover is 225 square feet. So that's about 73 cents a square foot, which is a little expensive. It has two filters and one other optional filter, meaning it's always going to be at most two, but there's one of the filters you can change out. The first primary filter is a plastic honeycomb washable filter. You can actually see through the filter. You can see daylight through the filter. So it's not a HEPA. It's a washable plastic honeycomb-like filter. And then it has a thin, small dust foam pre-filter, which is also washable. And then it has an optional odor filter, which you actually change out the foam filter for the odor filter if you want to cover odor. Those run about $30, which you have to change about every 3 months. And it's a thin filter as well, and it's not washable. And then you have a 5-year limited warranty. Now, if you have to send it back, often you have to send it back to the manufacturer, which means you have to pay for shipping and you have to pay them $15 to ship it back to you. Okay, so that's some of the specs. So the pros are it's washable, has a washable honeycomb and pre-filter. It's relatively quiet. It has a slim design. It's got nice looking controls, and then it has a 5-year limited warranty. The cons are that it really only has two technologies. So it has no HEPA, which is your best for allergens. It will pick up some dust and allergens, however, but it's about 1/10 of what a real HEPA filter will do. It has nothing for bacteria, germs, or virus killing. And then at 73 cents a foot, a little expensive. And then there are some reviews saying that it has a plastic odor smell when it runs. And here are some of those reviews here from online. If you want to stop, pause the video and read those. So that's one of the common problems you find with it. So what we're going to do is a little comparison of the Airgenius3 with the AirPod or AirPod Cleaner MT2. And we went over that the Airgenius3 has two stages. The 220 square feet costs $179 or less. And the little AirPod Cleaner MT2 has 6 stages. So it has a real HEPA filter. It's got UV to kill germs, viruses, bacteria. It also has carbon, which is your best for removing odor. And the carbon is actually built into the HEPA, which is nice. And then it has electrostatic and a pre-filter. Those are both washable. The electrostatic kills chemicals in the air and odors, and the pre-filter, like the Honeywell, will take out your dust, etc. But it also has negative ion, which I really like. Negative ion will kill odor far out into the room. It'll also kill some mold. But more importantly, it actually gives you more energy. Negative ions are actually something we need for our bodies. And if you live or you're indoors a lot, air conditioning, heating, and the windows closed actually kills a lot of the negative ions that nature produces. But it's something that really makes you feel better, like when you go out into the country or by the ocean. Negative ions actually give you more energy and help you think more clearly. And then it'll cover 400 square feet. Which is about 29 cents per square foot for this model, and it costs $119, so it costs less than the Honeywell. So actually you would save up to $60. It has twice the coverage, square footage, and it has twice the technologies, and yet it costs less money. And here's a little video on the MT2. Well, today I'm reviewing the AirPod Cleaner MT2, which is a 6-stage air purifier. It retails for $119, which is a great price for a 6-stage air purifier. And the first thing you'll notice, it's about 12 by 12 by 7 inches deep. So it's a nice size small air purifier, which I'd recommend for the bedroom, small office, etc. But it'll do up to 400 square feet. And if I turn it on, first thing you notice, and the fan's on high, pretty quiet. It's got 3 different fan speeds. On low would be a great unit to have in the bedroom because you won't notice it on. Then it's got 3 different timer speeds, and it's got either UV or ion. You can go between one and the other and shut those on or off. So let's turn it off and go inside, take a little look at the filters inside. And the first one you notice here, I'm going to pull this out. It's got a pre-filter here that's going to catch dust and pollen. And that's washable. This pops off and then you just wash that. And then behind that on the other side is a photocatalytic grid. Now this is really good for soot, for smoke, for odors. It's positively and negatively charged. And this is washable as well. So you can actually just take this whole thing out and just wash both things, a little hot water and soap every couple of months. And then behind that we have a HEPA filter. Let's see if I can get that out. A little tricky. There it is. A HEPA filter here. And HEPA is recommended by doctors to capture pollen and dust. And this will get dirty over time. You probably change this every 9 to 12 months or so. And then on the back you have activated carbon in here. And the active carbon is going to absorb odors as well. And that's kind of nice that they built them both into one. And then behind the HEPA carbon, you've got a UV bulb here. And then inside, UV is going to kill germs, bacteria, mold, mildew, viruses, etc. And then behind there, inside the fan area, there is negative ions. Now, negative ions, I can start to put this back together as I explain negative ions. Negative ions don't really clean the air that well. They'll clean the air a little bit. But of course, the negative ions are behind all these other filters. But the negative ions, what that's going to do, it actually improves brain chemistry. It's going to help you sleep better, think more clearly. That's pretty easy to put back together again there. And then, let's do that. And it's pretty lightweight as well too. But negative ions are going to help you sleep better. You wake up in the morning more refreshed. There's a lot of research out on negative ions. And so these actually 2 filters here, the pre-filter and the photocatalytic, besides their benefits, are actually going to extend the life of the HEPA filter by picking up a lot of gunk before you get there. So that's a quick review of the AirPod Cleaner MT2. Great for small bedrooms. It's on sale for $119, which is great. I think it's a better purifier than the Auric XL by far. It's got a lot more technology, and yet it's about 1/3 of the price. And there's also free shipping if you go to airpodcleaner.com. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we basically covered the technologies that are in the MT2. What I like about it especially is together the 6 stages of technology not only get rid of pollen, viruses, odors, and dust, but by doing that it actually helps the immune system work less so the body can rest and recover better. And again, it's got that special price of $119 that you can get at AirPod Cleaner. Thanks for watching.